Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and in this video I'm going to show you this awesome mini album. It's a tutorial from Kathy King of Paper Phenomenon, and the tutorial is titled The Half Page Mini Album. And the papers I used, this is an older paper collection. Sometimes I have seen it only at Tuesday morning. So if you see it at Tuesday morning, I think it's really pretty, and it's pretty much a timeless paper collection because as you can see, it doesn't look very dated. It's My Mind's Eye, the My Story collection. Alrighty, let's take a peek into the favorite adventure. Let's get started. This is an older tutorial from Kathy, but not because it's an older tutorial means that it's outdated. Just change the papers, change the style, and is fresh and new. That's the beauty of mini album making. So this mini album uses a material called craft text. You don't have to use craft text, but to create this bend, what Kathy does presently, she would use Tyvek wrapped around Basil cardstock or Paper Accents cardstock, thicker cardstock, not 110 pound, but just thicker cardstock, maybe 80 pound, and then wrap it and create this cover. But this is something called craft text. It's like a leathery type paper. This is a cover. I you can tell I was having a moment, right? I'm having the arrows come in, and then it says favorite adventure. This is a thicker set. And then here is the craft text for the spine, and the spine is curved, and we go into the back. And I love this paper, this color. It's a great neutral. It's a kind of a mustard, but not 100% full mustard. All right, let's open it up. Now this half page mini album means that every pocket, side loading pocket, is like half page. So half of the page is for a pocket, the other half is for the insert. I think that's what she meant by the title. Here are two large tags. Now, you saw, if you were watching in my Mother's Day mini album, I used a tag set. Oh, I don't have it on me. A set of tag dies. This actually is now me making my own tag and then using a punch here. That's why the edges here are more shallow. This is a We Are Memory Keepers angle punch. Here, enjoying the pretty paper, layered up with one of the cut aparts and a little sticker. And I did, in this album, I did distress all the pages in black soot. So that's the little edging you see here. Here's another cut apart and a sticker. And then this is the insert booklet. So this looks just like the banner die set that I showed you recently in a haul with the stamps. You open it out. There's a cut apart, the photo opportunity. Enjoy the pretty paper. I could put more stickers here or just leave it. And this album, this tutorial that Kathy made, she shows you how to use these protector pockets. I believe this pocket is, I want to say Simple Stories. And you fit it in with the papers. So there's this whole interaction with using these type of things that you can keep changing. This is kind of like our Project Life meets mini albums, where the Project Life is scrapbooking with you know, cut aparts and little photos that you can slide in. Here I was just playing with the paper on the outside. I just stuck it here on the outside of this so I don't have the back showing here, just to cover it up with happy. Here's a closer look here. I made a photo opportunity here. This can lift up, see, so the photograph can tuck underneath that. Just some more stickers and ephemera all layered up, again with the arrows. And this slides into this side loading pocket. So you see why she calls it the half page. So this is only a half page. Now here, this spine is made of Tyvek. There was a time, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Tyvek spine because it's not, I prefer my Basil spine, but I followed the tutorial with the Tyvek spine. I prefer paper. Here, these are just strips of gold cardstock. At this size, I believe, oh, I didn't tell you the size of the album. Let me tell you the size of the album. roughly 10 1/4 by, call it 9 3/4. So it's a big album. So with this, I had to use, like, you know, longer sheets, full-size sheets of gold foil paper. This, I believe, is Basil. Here's some photo opportunities. Oh, I forgot to stamp this. Place photo here, and then this lifts up so I can stick the photo all the way in. So that's page 1. It tucks into the pocket with the cute little lining here, like so. So I can either load it this way, but I wanted to have the gold on every page, as you can see. Flip it over. Here's a photo opportunity. And then there's some more decorating. And these pockets measure approximately 4 inches. Here's the next side. So every page looks the same, but the decorating is what makes them all look different. And that's why I think I kind of kept the continuity here with the gold. I love this gold foiling thing. There's a butterfly. Here I layered up, you know, a cut apart. I put a little sticker here, another little piece of ephemera with the beautiful paper. Pull this out. There I added another piece of the gold foil. Flip the little booklet open again. Here, this time, I made 4 photo inserts. Now, this is not a typical, let me look if it's a typical, not a typical 3x4. So it's like 4 1/4 by 3. So I could cut down a, you know, take a 4x6 photograph and cut it a certain way, crop it, and then put it in here. All of this does lift up, so I can stick the photographs all the way in. That's another cut apart used with a stub punch. And then here's a little die cut piece. You can tell I had fun with this album. If you're liking the decorating, anytime I really like paper, that's when I kind of take off with the whole album. This is one where I had fun just straight up, you know, decorating. Here, because of the Project Life aspect, I can change it. I could change it back to this. So I didn't, if you put adhesive on, if I had put adhesive on the back of this, once I flip it over, you would see it here. So or you'd have to do it double-sided. So this is a photo opportunity, another photo opportunity. This is just a sticker on top of the page protector. This now is inside. So this can come out and I could flip it around if I wanted to. That's the beauty of doing it like a Project Life. This is just a journaling spot. So the stickers are on the outside this time. This one is on the outside too. So it's mini album combining Project Life. So if you like this, grab the tutorial. I will link the tutorial below. You could either get the printed version or the video and printed version. Also, if you are thinking of like, oh, I love this, and then you want to make one, and then you want to maybe do a tutorial, if you're going to do something anywhere online, etc., or sell it, you have to buy her license for it. So you would have to buy the license for the half-page mini album tutorial. She does sell individual licenses for certain projects. So you'd have to get this license from her before you can, you know, take off with it yourself. Okay, just wanted to say that. All right, photo opportunities here, photo journaling spot, photo opportunity, photo opportunity. If you're wondering why there's a circle, I stamped it upside down. So I just re-stamped it and cut a little circle. There's a cut apart. And what I did in this one, I punched out the butterfly and then I put the gold foil behind it. So I don't know if you can see that. So it's like a kind, it's not inlaid, it's like laid under. But it's cute, right? Just wanted to make sure that I was completely in frame. And then this is the back. And how did I have this before? Oh, I had it like this. And then I tuck it in the pocket. And if you're wondering why there's white with this strip, this is actually the labeling at the bottom of the paper, of the pattern paper. I just used it there. Oops. Oh, my glue just fell. Pop that back up. Alrighty. So that's the first page assembly, second page assembly. Flip it over. Enjoying the pretty paper. I layered up the ephemera here. the camera, the flowers, and the butterfly with the beautiful paper in the back. Coming back over to this side, page 3, we have the eyeglasses. I just love eyeglasses. Eyeglasses, flip-flops, flowers, Christmas trees, all these things in paper form or in die cuts. I'm just like always there. And then I love the Polaroid too. So here I stacked 2 Polaroid ephemera because I bought this entire collection from My Mind's Eye. And then I put behind it just some little photo opportunities here. Here I layered at the bottom, a few pieces of ephemera just layered up, kind of like scrapbooking. Hence Project Life, right? Here, this is one of the same thicker like the title in the front. This is a ephemera. Here I just put a little banner, fishtail banner. And then here I just layered up 2 pieces. Just instead of having it go black and white all the way out, I broke up the look with just the polka dots. I love the polka dots and stripes together. And then this is the other side, this does lift up so I can tuck the photograph. Let me see. Let me get a piece of, so I can go all the way in is what I'm saying. There. So the photograph can come all the way in. That's a Post-it. And then like so. Okay. Here, this is another cut apart, just sized down so it's only like a study of the butterflies. And then a strip here. So this project has a lot of like strips. I was trying to not work too much pattern, but just bits of pattern, and with the florals. I just love this paper. This was a really good collection, this My Story. Here, these are 2 photo opportunities. This does tuck underneath there. So I only have adhesive up in the top, and then I leave the bottom open. Here again with the Project Life. These are 4x6 page. I can just take it out. I can stick just a straight photograph in. I don't have to keep the white matting, or I can put the photograph around that matting. Here, this is a die from my stash, the Blessed. Another ephemera. On the back here, that's a journaling spot. This is a die from my stash as well. You can do anything. Here I have another word die, Wonderful, from my stash. So these are not new. These are all like years old. Here's a photo opportunity, the little ephemera. So I love these little photo spots, like the Polaroid. And then here I just layered up a square and then put another square on top of it. There's another bit of ephemera, just to kind of collage it. That's the word I'm looking for. And then tuck it back in this side loading pocket. Hence half page. Flip it over, butterfly, come back in to more. So it's a floral, butterfly, glasses, journaling. It's just a cute collection. And here again we have ephemera, an enamel dot, another Polaroid. Can stick a photo here. I did leave this open, and come on, it'll tuck in here all the way in there. See? So I strategically put adhesive only here. I did not seal it. If you seal it, just lift it up before it sets, if you accidentally seal it. This is ephemera. I can put glossy accents here if I want and have it look glossy, whatever. I didn't bother with that, but I could. Here are 2 little word strips from the collection, sticker sheet. Here again, enjoying the pretty paper. And again, that's just a butterfly that I can pull out and stick back in, like so. So you can even just tuck ephemera. But see how it stays nice and neat? It's not curling or anything, because it is holding to what I have going on here. It is staying in there. Flip it open. So you can either flip it this way or flip it this way. It doesn't matter, which is beautiful, right? Here, photo opportunity, full 4x6, ephemera, paper piecing. Again, Project Life. This is on the outside, so this is behind it. So this I can put another little photograph here if I want. So you can stick on the top of the acetate page, or on the inside. But if you're going to have it extend beyond the opening, then I would stick it on the outside like this. So nothing will interfere with it. Alrighty, flip it over. That's a die from my stash. I think this is memory box. It's stuck on the outside. And then that's just a cut apart from some Project Life. There was a time when I was doing a lot of Project Life, like hybrid scrapbooking, which is part Project Life and part making a scrapbook. There was a time I did that for a little while. And then here, this is one of the ephemera words. So it's not a sticker, it's just one of the ephemera. There's a little tag, photo opportunity, photo opportunity. This goes all the way out so I can stick the photograph in, flip it over, put it back into the side loading pocket, which has just a little bit of gold here on the edges. Sometimes I'll do that if the page is short or if I just wanted to continue the gold. Now my butterfly is catching. There we go. And then flip it over. Here's the typewriters, Dream and the little butterfly. If you have this paper collection and you don't know what to do with it, this album does not use a lot of paper. So you could have one of this collection and make this album. Definitely if you're going to put it in strips too, it can work. Here's a little, again, collaging. This is a die from my stash. Again, another piece of ephemera. Pull it out. This is, I just use one of my EK Success notebook punches. Punch that notebook edge. Here's a photo opportunity. That's a 5x7. Dreams. This is another die from my stash. Enjoying the pretty paper. Here, I can put small photos. Little, I guess this is 2x2. Let me double check. Yeah. 2x2 photographs here, and then 4x4 over here. Because all this insert here is made for 4x6. So if you're going to do this tutorial, it can't be longer or it's going to extend past the mini album. So it has to be the type that is made for 4x6 photographs. Okay? And so this is 8 inches tall, 6 inches wide. Here, this is a die from my stash, Foxy. I stuck it on the outside. More collaging. Here's the glasses. This is stuck on the outside, so the photograph would slide behind it here in that little side loading pocket here on the Project Life. I'm calling this Project Life insert. And photo opportunity, photo opportunity. This is not stuck all the way down. This is the one thing that when you start making a bunch of mini albums, this is the only part you have to remember. Take your time with this type of stuff. Because if I was to stick this all the way down, my photo could only go here. It couldn't fill this. So you just, when you start doing this type of matting, just take your time until you get used to it and just always just think for a second. Because it's very easy to just, glue everything down. And then you're like, wait a second, I just ruined it. Yeah, it happens. Photo opportunity. Here, the ephemera and sticker. Enjoying the beautiful paper. Come over this side again. Beautiful. I love these flowers and these colors. I love it. It's like a coral, salmon, I would say butterscotch. I shouldn't say mustard. This is more like a butterscotchy yellow. Not that, well, this looks mustard. Okay, half and half. Family, this is a die from my stash. I stuck 2 of the jar ephemeras on top of each other to kind of have a whole thing going here. This is another little ephemera. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 elements collaged together and stuck here. Pull out this side loading, last notebook. Flip it over this side, photo opportunity, journaling spot. Again, collaging with the arrows, the typewriter. This story belongs to Gina. That's my daughter. Flip it open. So I'm going to put all her photographs in here. Here are some photo opportunities. Again, using my punch. I will list this punch below, link it below, because I think they still sell it. And this is a very nice punch to use for mini albums. If you make any kind of mini albums, this gives you nice texture, this notebook punch. And it works very easily. It doesn't, what should I say? It doesn't go off track like some of the other punches. Some of the other punches, you'll do 6 inches and you'll come back in and all of a sudden it's wonky. This one gives it to you clean, 12 inches, 13 inches, 14 inches long with no problem. And even when you're lining it up, because every single punch is the same. Normally when you do certain types of styles, like if the punch is scallops with a design, and you load it back in, all of a sudden it's a little bit jagged. If you work with punches a lot, then you'll understand what I'm saying. This one is like the, oh, I don't have to worry about it type punch, notebook punch, and it gives a nice look. And if you have kids and teenagers, or you're making gifts for teachers, this is perfect for any sort of thing you're doing. Even if you're doing this on cards, this adds that nice look. Okay, let me go back to the album. That was a sidebar. Alrighty, this is another Project Life insert. Again, enjoying the pretty paper, 4x4, two 4x4 spots, and then over here, that's a 2-inch piece. So that's the one thing about this. At least you know if it's 6 inches wide, you know exactly what you need to cut easily and quickly. Another 4x4. This is a collage. Okay, so it's on the. Let me take it out so you guys can see it better. So that's the beauty of this too. You can take it out and enjoy it. Here the paper's behind, and then yeah, this is just 2 sheets. I thought that was a sticker, but it's not. This is a sticker though. And stick it back in. And you can flip it around and you can change it out. And I could put something here too if I wanted. Photo opportunity, ephemera piece, stuck down. Insert, and I already showed you that. And it inserts like so. So I keep the opening of each page going in and the fold on the outside. Here we go. So here, this is a die from my stash again. Love with all the hearts. XOXO. And this is a little journaling card, double matted, just journaling card, 3x4. Then here another just a contrasting cardstock, and then the black, and then 2 tags that I made, 2 long tags, and these tags can fit photographs. This one is a long one, so I could put a little strip here if I wanted to. And it closes like so. The covers are chipboard. So the craft text is only for the spine. And the craft text is stuck on the outside, okay, of the album. And the paper here goes onto the craft text. You can use chipboard and just score the chipboard to get the curve. Craft text doesn't take score tape well. So this is actually wet glue. I know I don't normally do wet glue, but I wet glue it and then kind of, you know, worked it. Alrighty, folks. So I hope you enjoyed my favorite adventure mini album from Kathy King at Paper Phenomenon. Her half-page mini album tutorial is what I used to make this album. Came together very quickly, so I will link that tutorial below. And I'm not going to link the paper line because I don't think this is something you're going to have to, if you can't find it at Tuesday Morning, you can look for it. I'll put the name, but you can look for it on maybe eBay or Etsy and etc. because it's not a new paper line. That's why I always look at dates of papers. Because if a paper says, you know, 2016, 2017, we're now in 2021, you can pretty much still find it everywhere. Once that paper is like 2014, which I do have a few paper packs that are that old, that becomes an issue in finding it. And then if you do find it, how much are they selling it for? Aha. So if I look at the date and I'll be like, all right, this is worth it. Or then sometimes it's worth the search if it's a newer paper pack. If it's an older paper pack, it's like, okay, I'm going to let that one go and then find something else closer to what I'm looking at. But I have seen this one, like I said, at Tuesday Morning. Alrighty, crafters. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.